Wondering what the first 3 months of TRT will really be like? From regaining lost energy to finally feeling like yourself again? I'll break down exactly what you can expect, both the highs and the challenges, so you know what's ahead on your journey to getting your life back. How do I know? Because I'm the founder of Stark, and we've helped thousands of men get back to a state of peak health. And we've been doing it for almost 15 years. And testosterone is one of our many tools. Also, I was the first patient in 2017. That was before this therapy was so prevalent. It was still kind of, I would describe it as taboo back then. But since there are multiple studies since 2019 showing things like improved sexual function, improved bone density, improved cognition and body composition and mood and energy levels. But there's some risks to consider as well that you need to be aware of. Testosterone levels for men are steadily on the decline at a rate of about 1% per year after the age of 30. It's called andropause. You've probably heard that term. Andropause sucks. Andropause can also kick in earlier if you let your sloppy lifestyle persist, which can lead to a whole host of other health-related problems as well, much earlier than you should have them, like erectile dysfunction and decreased muscle mass and increased body fat and reduced bone density and increased fatigue and depression and cognitive decline and even cardiovascular health issues and sleep disturbances, which can make all these other things speed up so much more quickly. Almost the entire list of things that absolutely suck. So you're thinking that's you? You just don't feel quite right? Like life is a struggle and maybe you're on SSRIs like Prozac. I know what that feels like, actually. I'm so sorry if that's you, seriously, because I have been there and I've been on that med. It's rough and things feel hopeless. And the really scary thing to me is that some of those health problems, they won't get better on their own. And what I mean by that is, for example, things like your bone density decreasing over time. You may have that for the rest of your life, decreased bone density, if you don't take action. But some of those health implications, they can be reversed if you deal with them quickly. And if you're a good candidate for TRT like me, your testosterone levels can be optimal in what I would describe as a fairly short period of time. That may sound too good to be true, but it isn't. But you have to understand the rest of the story in order to experience what I would describe as the full power of TRT. So if you're ready to take the next step in your health journey, go ahead and subscribe to our channel and join thousands of others who have already begun to tackle their health and fitness concerns like sex hormones, just like me. And together, we can help build the knowledge and the trust and the confidence to make smart and healthy decisions to get you into a state of peak health and achieve your goals. And remember, I'm right here with you doing the same things. I know this is what I would describe as a scary situation. I can relate because I've been there. I remember when one of the Stark team approached me about doing TRT. He came to me and he asked, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do I feel? I told him, I'm like an 8. That's pretty good. He then said, well, what if I told you that the scale is 1 to 15 and you just don't know it? I kind of paused and processed that idea, that concept. The idea that maybe there's a whole nother level of Todd. You have to understand one major detail. I was and still am the CEO of Stark. So I took and continue to take my health very seriously because I want to know how things like lifestyle, nutrition, exercise, and stress management, how they really truly affect my body. And to do that, you have to be very disciplined. So my curiosity fuels my discipline. And by the way, as an aside, I was accused by my primary care physician, who I fired, by the way, of already being on TRT because at the time, I was still very fit looking. You can take a look at this picture of me right here, but my joints were constantly in pain and I was super forgetful. I had notes and notes and notes of everything with processes in place to find them because my recall was so bad. And also my outlook was not nearly as rosy as it was once upon a time when I was younger. And just between you and I had some minor changes to the quality of my erections. It just wasn't like it was before. It just wasn't as hard and is now too, by the way. I mean, not right in this moment, but just in general, when I have one, it's like it was when I was younger. But here's the thing. we men have it so good compared to women. We slowly decline after the age of 30, as explained, that concept of andropause, unless something catastrophic happens. If that happens, our experience of dropping testosterone levels, if it's through andropause, isn't actually that bad because it's just so gradual. You just sort of like age slowly, and it's kind of imperceptible until we start experiencing things like, well, like depression and anxiety or other issues related to cognition. So for men, the aging process is very, what I would describe as civilized. So assuming that you're past 30, start thinking about your ability to think and your ability to concentrate on things for long periods of time. Think about your outlook. Are you able to recognize any changes there? It may be easier for you to recognize changes from the neck down. That's pretty straightforward. But because testosterone is primarily a brain hormone, in my experience, my mind was the part of my health impacted the most by this particular therapy. It's interesting, isn't it? And when I started TRT, it was the first part of my body that came fully back online in a powerful way, my mind. To be honest, I think my brain works far better today than it really has ever. And a lot of that is due to my optimal testosterone levels. There were other things that started working better too, equally shocking. The most obvious changes to those around me was how I was communicating. So people around me started mentioning that I just am coming across differently to them. I would just say, in their words, I had more enthusiasm. I was more clear. I was more focused. I was funny, or I don't know if I'm funny in general. Like I said, it's primarily a brain hormone. So if you consider all things related to your brain, including your mental well-being, that's the most powerful impact that at least I experienced in going on TRT. So I'm sure you have lots of questions about this. I certainly did, and it was kind of a scary thought for me. So feel free to drop those questions below, and I'll do my very best to be thorough in describing what the first 3 months are like being on TRT, both the good and the bad, from my own personal experiences. This is not intended to be a compendium, something complete. There are other experiences as well, but I'm going to share my own. I wanted to add a caveat to this, though. It has to be done the right way. And by that, I mean, you may not have my experiences if you go on testosterone replacement therapy and it's managed poorly. There aren't that many ways to do it right. And if your doc tries to put you on creams and you don't feel what I'm about to describe, ask for another delivery system. And by delivery system, I mean needles. We've had some patients who state that the creams really work for them, but very, very, very few. It's the same thing with pellets. This is another way to deliver testosterone. Rarely does it work. And from the experience of our clinicians at Stark, it can be, I don't know, what I would describe as a real show. Highly emotional, difficulty sleeping, and at the end of a long cycle before those pellets are replaced again, depression and anxiety and all the elements associated with low testosterone you have all over again. It's not for me. So I'm going to describe the first 3 months. Assuming your doc knows what he or she is doing, you may experience the same. Here's my story. For context, my free testosterone, one of the main forms of measure, was 3. Optimal ranges are between 20 and 30. So I was clinically speaking very, very, very low. So for the first month, I was put on a low dose, injected 2 times per week at 0.15 cc's per mil with a concentration of 200 milligrams per mil. So for the first 2 weeks, honestly, I didn't feel anything. I was wondering if it was doing anything at all for me, frankly. It was a low dose, which is standard protocol. It's what you start with typically, if the clinician really knows what he or she is doing. And then it was as if someone flipped a switch on during a workout. I remember bending over to do a deadlift and I was getting into position and this flashed through my head, this thought, I can't wait to do this deadlift. I mean, what the I hadn't felt like that for a decade or maybe longer. I made myself lift for the past several years before that. I didn't want to do it. And in that moment, I wanted to. It was a big shift in my way of thinking, in my mental state. And in that moment, I had desire, which In contrast, it startled me, and that was it. That's the only experience I had at that point. Then a few days after that, I woke up in the morning and I had an erection, a really, really hard erection. That's familiar, I thought. The day after that, I woke up with an erection so hard that I had to pee in the shower. It took like 15 minutes to chill the F out. It was kind of scary, honestly, because nobody had warned me that that may happen, an erection that just wouldn't go away. It honestly, it made me, I'm getting nervous talking about it. It made me nervous, like maybe it was going to get stuck that way. Afterwards, when it went down and I got ready for work, I spoke to the clinician who said that it was normal. It wasn't normal for me. I kind of felt like I had a super penis for the moment. I remember thinking, okay, well, I mean, this testosterone replacement therapy thing, it's actually doing something. So now, just to take a quick inventory, I wanted to lift weights for the first time in several years, and I woke up with a super erection. By the way, for me, that sort of penile response was a short-term thing. It does go back to normal. Normal for, honestly, what I would say is for an 18-year-old. But because I was still not at an optimal level, we ran another blood test 30 days out and bumped up the dosage a little bit. So at this stage, I didn't feel the same sort of giant boost as in the first month, but my new free T levels were at 18. But now I started noticing my memory and my energy levels just kind of shooting through the roof. And it was so much fun. I mean, I had forgotten how fun it is to feel, I don't know, I would just describe as enthusiasm for life, because it slowly goes away. And after another 30 days, the doc raised my dosage to 0.33 cc's at 200 milligrams per mil, which is, it's a bit over twice where I started. So it was this gradual ramp up. And my free testosterone levels at that point rose to about 25, which is in that optimal range that our clinicians at Stark target, between 20 and 30. But then shortly thereafter, I felt like I was sick, aches and pains, kind of like the flu, a slight headache. And it's actually something that clinicians refer to as T-flu. It lasted about 5 days, and as a result of my body, as I understand it, adapting back to my more youthful levels. It was uncomfortable, but then it just was gone. And during that time, by the way, during those early first few months, I put on about 15 pounds, and that's a lot for me. Most of it was water weight. It took about 2 months after that, so now we're at 5 months before all of that water weight just slowly slipped away and my body adapted. And during that time, that first 3 months and the ensuing 2 months past that, I got stronger and I got leaner, and my brain continued to feel like it was on my team, like it was on my side, not fighting against me. And by the way, there are also other potential negative side effects which are very important to work through with a qualified physician, like increased red blood cell count, gynecomastia, that thing with the nipples, mood swings and irritability, and potentially worsening sleep apnea, which I believe happened to me over time as I added just a little bit more muscle around my neck and surrounding airways. You can also experience testicular shrinkage, which happened to me, and I would say it was worth it. Infertility can also come along with this, which you can almost bank on, and you can see it in labs through very low LH and FH levels. It's probably the most fantastically exciting, enjoyable form of birth control that you can get your hands on. And you can also, like I described with me, where I put on those 15 pounds, you can experience some water retention. Like I described, it'll look like weight gain, but it's really just water, and it's generally temporary. Unless you're eating like then maybe it's not going to be temporary. This is not a cure-all, by the way. In other words, you cannot be on TRT and hope to transform and eat poorly and have a poor lifestyle and not exercise and get any of the experiences that I'm describing. Testosterone is merely like what you had when you were younger. It's like having a tool in your toolbox, but you have to take it out and actually use it to get the benefits. There's also an oral version of testosterone, but you can end up with liver toxicity issues. I've never been described that before, so I don't have any personal experiences, but this is how our clinicians describe it. And you can have hair loss. I know it's super scary. It's because you will see a big change in what's called your DHT levels, dihydrotestosterone, and some men are genetically predisposed to that hair loss. And so if that's you, you will likely have that experience with testosterone replacement therapy. Interestingly, the prescribed med for that, which is finasteride, blocks the conversion of testosterone to DHT, which is your most anabolic version of testosterone. It works really, really well, but that DHT is what makes you, or did make you, so manly. And so if you just imagine all of your manly features being replaced with anxiety and depression, but you have a full head of hair, if that's filling your priorities, then you should do it. If you want to be healthy mentally and physically, then you may have to sacrifice your hair. I know it's a tough one. It's a tough pill to swallow. I know that whole concept sucks. It's a tough call. So if you want more on that concept, by the way, there's another video that I made on finasteride specifically. That drug can be very, very rough on men. So I know you're taking things slowly, by the way, which is what you do when you have low T, meaning you're taking your time and deciding whether or not you should go down this road. But if you're thinking about this, here are the action items, in my opinion, in order of priority. Number one is just get your labs done. Get a full hormone panel. If your doc doesn't know what to do with all the information, find another doctor, because many doctors don't know how to manage hormones for men. The likelihood of that is probably around 80%. Then employ all of the natural methods to influence your testosterone levels to the positive. Just go ahead and Google them. There's like 12 of them. It includes like more sleep and exercise and avoiding processed foods, things of that nature, things that you probably already know you shouldn't do. But here are the most important: a clean diet, enough sleep, great stress management, which can and should include exercise. You should be doing those things regardless of your testosterone level issues. But if you do have problems with low sex hormones, they're even more important. So take action against those natural methods. Do it for like a month or 2 months. And if you don't, by the way, your lifestyle, they'll prevent you from having all of these experiences that I've just described for you that are benefits of testosterone replacement therapy. This is not a magic bullet. TRT merely brings you back to your youth in terms of your hormones. So after you do all those natural things, retest. And if you're still not optimal, make sure you have the right doctor and do what you feel is right for your own health. So it's time to clean up your act. Clean up your act, son. I'm excited to hear all about it. So now that you know what to expect in your first 3 months on TRT, it's time to take your health to the next level. So if you're serious about maximizing your longevity and maintaining peak performance, watch this next video because it explains the science behind testosterone replacement therapy and its long-term effects. And of course, get your free training at watchtodd.com. That's watchtodd.com with 2 Ds, TODD. You'll be glad you did.